YouTube, what's good, man? We finna get my boy right with a fire low tape. And also, I'm gonna show y'all guys how to line prep too. Alright, you're gonna see me right here, cut everything down with a 1 guard close. Sometimes you can use a 1.5 guard close, but for this specific haircut, I'm gonna use a 1 guard close. Okay, so here I like to use my clipper with no guard closed and just go in a circular motion and just get that shape that you want to make the first guideline. You can also use your trimmer, but sometimes it's a little bit harder to take out the guideline, so I like to just use my clipper, all the way closed. So as you see here, I'm just taking my time with it, trying to get that shape that I want. Because you can take hair off, but you can't put hair back on. So just take your time in making the shape that you want. The shape is gonna make the whole haircut. How you start is how you're gonna finish. So here, I'm just gonna start making my first guideline with my lever open. So it's gonna be a little hard to see that first guideline when you making that initial guideline with it open. Like when you first start out in barber school or whatever you're in, it's gonna be hard to see it, because when I first started out, I really couldn't see that guideline, but it's there. And when you put the guideline in like I did with just the clipper closed, it makes it a little bit harder, but it's gonna make it easier to fade out. So see here, I'm gonna put it halfway and just start fading that line out. And I'm gonna close it also. So you wanna go halfway and close. But see right here, I have it closed. And I'm just stretching that skin, making sure I get that guideline fully out. Okay, so you see here, I'm gonna go in with my 1.5, halfway. But you don't really have to start halfway, but I keep my same fading technique whenever I'm fading. I just start halfway and then I would close it with my 1.5 guard. And this is the fade down technique. As you have the 1.5 guard, halfway or either close, you want to make sure you're going all the way up to his braids, all the way up there. And see here, I have my 1 guard on, open, and you just want to keep fading down with it. Don't go too high as I was with the 1.5 guard. You just want to keep fading down and keep going lower than what you was with the last guard you previously was using. And with this guard, the one guard, you're gonna just keep fading down the same thing you did with the 1.5 guard. But here you're gonna have it open, and then you're gonna have it halfway open, and then you're gonna close it. And you just keep fading down, and as you close it, you just keep going down a little bit lower than what you was when you had it open and when you had it halfway open, if that makes sense. And so here you can see it slowly already to fade out. Even though I have not put the half guard on, but you are gonna need the half guard. But you can slowly see it starting to fade, out, starting to all come together with the fading down process. And so here I have my half guard on. I'm slowly gonna start flicking out that line. I got it halfway open with my half guard. I don't like to start with it open. I just like to use it halfway and then I close it and just start flicking out that line. And see, it's all basically just faded out just like that. But here you're gonna see me put that one guard on, start detailing. That's what takes your work to a whole new level when you start detailing your fades. You gotta put that one guard on, you gotta put the half guard back on, just start detailing, getting all those dark spots out. And there we go, a nice low taper. And here I'm gonna be showing you the line prep. Right here I like to use what you call Gillette. It's like a shaving cream you can get from Walmart, or you can get from anywhere really. Just a little shaving cream, and you want to put it all over the hairline. And now you see here I got that hot towel, and you see it's steaming, but it's not too hot, man. Never want to burn your client. Always test it on your wrist to make sure it's not too hot, because you don't want to burn him. Okay, so here you want to wipe all that shaving cream off his forehead. There's always going to be a little bit left. And when you have that hot towel on, you want to keep it on there for about 5 to maybe 7 minutes, because if you don't keep it on a little longer than that, then when you take that off, the shaving cream is still going to be all over his forehead. So make sure you keep it on for at least a good amount of time. And right here you're going to see me cleaning his skin with alcohol. 70% alcohol. Do not use 90% alcohol. And sometimes I use like a cotton swab, to clean it. And then you see here, I'm blow drying his hair with cold air. I only use cold air. Do not use hot air. Your lineup isn't really going to come out, as you want it if you use hot air. So use cold air, to get all that alcohol off. Okay, so here you're gonna see me putting Got To Be Glue, like a holding spray on his hairline, just to make sure all the hair is laid down when you're lining it up. So here you're gonna see me blow drying the holding spray with cold air again to like shock the holding spray. Make sure it stays on the hair as you're lining it up. Because if you blow dry the holding spray with like hot air, it's gonna like make the holding spray, be kind of sticky, and it'll be like very difficult to line up his hair. Now here you're gonna see me lining up his hair, just taking my time, making sure it's straight. And man, don't mind my client's skin. He was having a bad skin day, I guess. It was So here I'm gonna show you how I do, you know, what they call a Chicago C. And you'll bring the whole haircut together. You know, as you can see, that fade looks nice. The whole haircut looks nice with no enhancements ever. But we're gonna put enhancements on them. And man, my boy do this every time I cut his hair, man. He looking at it when it's all natural. He didn't even think he needed enhancement, but we still add them though, you know, to make that pop. And here when I'm adding enhancements, you know, you only want to spray it like 2 times. Don't want to make it too dark and then it won't look as natural. And you know, it's gonna kind of look a mess, to be honest. And now we're gonna add that pencil, just give it another enhancement. But I've never really used pencil whenever I, you know, been cutting hair. I just started using it again because when I first started doing it, I guess I didn't apply it right. I don't know. I just wasn't really, you know, feeling the pencils. But now I done started using it, and you know, my haircut is becoming like 10 times better. And right here, you know, this is what I feel like is like the ultimate step to a haircut, is adding that razor at the end. You know, that's gonna make that hairline really pop out, and you'll fade that pencil in. And you know, just make the haircut look fire. See, just look at that, what it did to the haircut. Beautiful. And this was the finished haircut with enhancements. You know, let me know how y'all feel about it, man. Let me know in the comments what I messed up on, what I can improve on. And thank y'all for watching.